There are some rivalries that define an entire generation. Apple versus Microsoft, Coca-Cola versus Pepsi, YouTube versus TikTok. But today, a new battle is unfolding. A battle that could change how every student learns, how every programmer writes code, how every business operates, and even how humanity searches for information. OpenAI, Google, this isn't just a competition between two companies. It's a fight to build the future of artificial intelligence. One company created the world's most famous AI chatbot, the other has spent decades organizing the world's information. One moves with startup speed. The other has the resources of a global technology giant. Both are investing billions of dollars. Both are hiring the world's smartest engineers, and both believe they will build the AI that billions of people use every single day. But here's the question, who is really winning? To answer that, we need to go back, long before ChatGPT became a household name, long before AI was part of everyday conversations. Back to a time when Google seemed impossible to challenge. For more than 20 years, Google dominated the internet. If you wanted an answer, you searched Google. If you needed directions, Google Maps. If you wanted videos, YouTube. Emails, Gmail, documents, Google Docs, Android smartphones, Chrome browsers, cloud computing. Google wasn't just a company, it had become part of daily life for billions of people. Many believed no one could seriously threaten its position. Then, artificial intelligence changed everything. In 2015, a research company called OpenAI was founded. Its mission sounded incredibly ambitious: to develop artificial intelligence that could benefit humanity. At first, few people outside the tech world paid attention. It was mostly researchers publishing papers and building experimental models. Meanwhile, Google continued improving its own AI. In fact, many of the biggest breakthroughs in modern AI came from Google researchers. One research paper in particular, released in 2017, changed everything. It introduced the transformer architecture, the same breakthrough that powers today's most advanced AI models. Ironically, the technology that helped create ChatGPT was originally published by Google researchers. But while Google focused on research, OpenAI focused on products, and that decision changed history. In late 2022, OpenAI launched ChatGPT. Within days, millions of people signed up. Within weeks, schools, businesses, programmers, writers, students, everyone was talking about it. For the first time, people weren't just searching for information, they were having conversations with AI. It felt like science fiction had suddenly become real. The internet exploded. Social media was flooded with AI-generated content. Companies rushed to understand what was happening, and for the first time in years, Google looked surprised. Some even called it Google's ChatGPT moment. The company that had defined online search was suddenly facing a new kind of competition, because if AI could answer questions directly, would people still search the old way? That single question sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley. Google responded quickly. It accelerated its own AI projects, launched Gemini, integrated AI into search, improved Workspace with AI, expanded cloud AI services, and invested billions more into the race. The battle had officially begun, but this wasn't only about chatbots, it was about the future of the internet itself. Would people continue searching through links, or would they simply ask an AI assistant? Could OpenAI become the next Google, or would Google use its enormous ecosystem to stay on top? No one knew, but one thing was certain: the AI war had started. OpenAI versus Google, the AI war that will shape the future. Part 2. If you think this battle is only about chatbots, think again, because OpenAI and Google aren't just competing to build a smarter AI. They're competing to become the place where humanity goes for answers. For decades, that place was Google Search. Type a question, click a link, find your answer. It became so common that the word Google turned into a verb. People didn't say, search for it, they said, Google it. That level of dominance is incredibly rare, but artificial intelligence introduced a new habit. Instead of searching through 10 blue links, people could simply ask an AI. One question, one conversation, one complete answer. It felt faster, more natural, and suddenly, the internet's biggest habit began to change. OpenAI wasn't fighting to become another search engine. It was changing the way people interacted with information itself. But Google had one enormous advantage: scale. Billions of users already relied on its products every single day. Search, Gmail, Chrome, Android, YouTube, Maps. Google could place AI into services that people were already using. Almost overnight, AI became part of everyday life for billions of users. Then there was another twist: Microsoft. Instead of trying to build everything alone, Microsoft invested billions into OpenAI. That partnership shocked the entire tech industry. Suddenly, OpenAI had access to massive computing power. Microsoft integrated AI into Windows, into Microsoft 365, into GitHub, into Bing. The race had become much bigger than two companies. It had become an ecosystem war. Google responded with Gemini, not only as a chatbot, but as an AI designed to work across its entire ecosystem. Google wanted AI inside your email, your documents, your phone, your photos, your browser. Everywhere, OpenAI focused on building one of the world's most capable AI assistants. Google focused on bringing AI to billions of existing users, two completely different strategies, both incredibly powerful. Then came the battle every user cared about: which AI is actually better? The answer depends on what you're trying to do. Need help brainstorming ideas? Both are impressive. Need assistance writing emails? Both can save hours of work. Need coding support? Both continue improving at an incredible pace. Need research or productivity? Both are becoming more capable every year. The truth is, the gap keeps changing. Every few months, a new update arrives. A faster model, better reasoning, smarter responses, new features. The leader today may not be the leader tomorrow, and that's exactly why this race is so exciting. Neither company can afford to slow down, because in AI, standing still means falling behind. But perhaps the biggest winner isn't OpenAI or Google, it's everyone using these tools. Students can learn faster, businesses can work more efficiently, developers can build products in weeks instead of months, creators can turn ideas into videos, designs, and articles faster than ever before. AI is becoming a tool that amplifies human creativity, not just replaces routine tasks. Of course, the future also brings difficult questions. How should AI be regulated? How do we protect privacy? How do we prevent misinformation? How do we make sure powerful AI benefits everyone? These questions don't have simple answers, and both OpenAI and Google will play major roles in shaping them. So, who is winning? If success means introducing conversational AI to the world, OpenAI changed history. If success means reaching billions of people through an existing ecosystem, Google remains one of the strongest technology companies on Earth. The reality is, this isn't a race with a final finish line. Every breakthrough creates another challenge. Every innovation pushes the other company to improve, and that's exactly why AI is advancing so quickly. In the end, this isn't just OpenAI versus Google. It's innovation versus innovation. Vision versus vision, two different paths leading toward the same future. A future where artificial intelligence becomes as common as the internet itself. So the next time you ask an AI a question or search for something online, remember, you're witnessing one of the most important technology battles in modern history. Now it's your turn. If you had to choose just one AI ecosystem, would you pick OpenAI or Google? Tell us your choice in the comments, and if you enjoyed this comparison, don't miss the next battle, OpenAI versus XAI. Because that rivalry may define the next chapter of artificial intelligence.